Drop your thoughts in the comments. Are you part of the problem or part of the solution? Hit that like button if you're ready to take Allegiant back, subscribe for daily Raiders content, and turn on notifications so you never miss an update. This is Silver and Black Tonight, and we'll see you in the black hole, the real one. Good evening, Raider Nation, and welcome to another gut-wrenching edition of Silver and Black Tonight. I'm your host, and folks, today we have to talk about the elephant in the room, or should I say, the sea of orange that swallowed Allegiant Stadium yesterday. Because for the first time publicly, new head coach Pete Carroll just admitted what every single one of us has been screaming from the rooftops. The Las Vegas Raiders no longer have a true home field advantage. Buckle up, because this one's gonna sting. Let's set the scene. Sunday afternoon, AFC West showdown. Your Las Vegas Raiders welcoming the Denver Broncos into the Death Star, that $2 billion cathedral of football we call Allegiant Stadium. On paper, this should have been a blackout. Silver and black everywhere, Raider Nation roaring like it's 2002 all over again, the ghosts of the Oakland Coliseum still rattling the goalposts. Instead, what do we get? A freaking Broncos pep rally. Orange jerseys as far as the eye can see. Chants of, "Let's go Broncos," drowning out the few brave souls in skullcaps and eye patches. Even on TV, you could hear it. The crowd pops louder when Denver converts a third down than when the Raiders' defense stuffs a run. And if you were up in the press box like our friends at the Raider Ramble, it looked like Bo Nix was the home quarterback. And then, Pete Carroll steps to the podium after another heartbreaking loss, and he just lets it rip. Quote, "There was a lot of orange in the stadium, for real." You could almost hear the pain in the man's voice. This is Pete freaking Carroll, the architect of the Legion of Boom, the guy who had CenturyLink Field shaking so hard the seismographs at the University of Washington registered it as an earthquake. The 12th man wasn't just a fan base in Seattle, it was a weapon. And now he's standing on the Allegiant sideline looking like a guy who just realized he left the stove on back in the Pacific Northwest. He even got nostalgic. If you think about what we had in Seattle, and what we had in the Coliseum, we had huge crowds in our favor. Man, when Pete Carroll is reminiscing about the Oakland Coliseum like it was some golden era, you know we've hit rock bottom. Now, let's be real with each other, family. This isn't breaking news to any of us who bleed silver and black. We saw it coming the second Mark Davis decided to pack up the moving trucks and head to Vegas. Don't get me wrong, the move made the Raiders the most valuable they've ever been. Forbes has us sitting at number 8 in the entire NFL right now, worth over $6 billion. Allegiant Stadium? An absolute masterpiece. The torch, the massive video board, the way the roof opens like some futuristic Batcave, it's gorgeous. But here's the brutal truth. We traded soul for square footage. Remember the black hole? That terrifying section in Oakland where visiting teams literally feared for their lives? Grown men in spikes and face paint screaming so loud you couldn't hear the play call? That energy is gone. Replaced by tourists in brand new Raiders jerseys they bought at the team store 5 minutes before kickoff, sipping $18 cocktails, more concerned with getting the perfect Instagram selfie in front of Al Davis's torch than actually affecting the game. And Pete gets it. He said yesterday, "I understand everybody wants to come to Vegas and all that. It's the hot ticket." Translation: Allegiant has become the new Super Bowl experience, except it's every single home game. Doesn't matter if we're playing the Chiefs, the Chargers, the Broncos, or the freaking Jacksonville Jaguars. Opposing fans are buying up season tickets because, let's be honest, a weekend in Vegas watching your team play football? That's the ultimate guy's trip. That's the bachelor party destination now. Season ticket holders are flipping their seats on StubHub for triple face value because everything in this city is insanely expensive. Hotels, food, flights, Ubers, and who can blame them? But the result? The Raiders have become the Washington Generals of the NFL. Everybody wants to come see their team beat the home team in the coolest stadium on the planet. Let's look at the numbers, because they're damning. Since the move to Vegas in 2020, the Raiders are 24-33 at Allegiant Stadium. That's a .421 winning percentage at home. For context, from 1995 to 2019 in Oakland, even during some rough years, they were 128-112 at the Coliseum, over 53%. And the crowd noise? Independent decibel readings used to have the Coliseum consistently in the top 5 loudest stadiums in the league. Allegiant. It barely cracks the top 15 anymore, And that's on a good day when the DJ actually remembers to play The Autumn Wind. Here's a fictional but very realistic quote from a longtime season ticket holder I spoke to outside the stadium yesterday. Let's call him Big Mike from Henderson. I've had my seats since the LA days, man. Back in Oakland, we made quarterbacks flinch. No. I'm sitting next to some dude in a Sean Payton polo shirt who flew in from Denver just to watch Bo Nix carve us up. I'm literally surrounded by the enemy, and security won't let me bring in my old-school Darth Vader helmet anymore because it's a safety concern. Safety concern? The only thing in danger is my liver from all the tequila shots the Broncos fans keep buying me to rub it in. Look, I love Max Crosby as much as the next guy. That man is an absolute dog, playing through injuries that would sideline lesser mortals. Davante Adams is still one of the best route runners on planet Earth when he's healthy. Brock Bowers looks like the second coming of Darren Waller with better hands. But none of that matters when you don't have that 12th man, or in our case, the 12th tourist just happy to be in Vegas. Pete Carroll didn't come here to coach a tourist attraction. He came here to win championships. He left a situation in Seattle where the crowd was legitimately the difference in multiple playoff games. Remember the 2013 NFC Championship against the 49ers? The tipped pass to Richard Sherman? That doesn't happen without 68,000 screaming lunatics making Colin Kaepernick forget what planet he's on. So what's the fix? Winning. Plain and simple. Because here's the harsh reality. Raider Nation, until this team starts putting a legitimate playoff contender on the field, nothing changes. The tourists will keep coming. The orange jerseys, the powder blue, the red and yellow, they'll keep filling our stadium because beating the Raiders in Vegas is the hottest ticket in sports right now. But imagine next season we're 10-3, battling the Chiefs for the division, and suddenly those season tickets aren't hitting the secondary market anymore. Suddenly, Big Mike from Henderson isn't selling his seats to some dude from Kansas City because he doesn't want to miss the chance to watch this defense absolutely maul Patrick Mahomes in person. Suddenly, Allegiant Stadium becomes what it was always meant to be, the scariest place in the NFL to play again. That's the dream. That's what Pete Carroll signed up for. And yeah, it hurts right now hearing our Hall of Fame coach basically say, we don't have our fans anymore, but sometimes you need to hear the truth to fix the problem. Raider Nation, this is our wake-up call. Time to take our house back. Next man up, literally and figuratively. We've got the Tampa Bay Buccaneers coming to town in a couple weeks. Let's show up. Let's show out. Let's remind the league why you never, ever wanted to come into a Raiders home game back in the day. Because just win, baby, isn't just a slogan. It's a way of life. Commit to the Raider. I'm out. Drop your thoughts in the comments. Are you part of the problem or part of the solution? Hit that like button if you're ready to take Allegiant back, subscribe for daily Raiders content, and turn on notifications so you never miss an update. This is Silver and Black Tonight, and we'll see you in the black hole, the real one.